Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining another episode of Pitch Slap.
Yes.
You got it. And in this episode, Dan the Man is talking about a really cool creative venture that he's been working on, and I'm really excited about it. So I certainly hope you are. Dan, whenever you're ready, I'll pitch it to you.
Okay. So I've been doing something a little different with my time. I've been trying to write some songs, and I guess today I'm going to share like a piece of what I think is like a fun song. It's like a fun like FU breakup song. I have no connection to, but I thought it was fun anyway. So yeah, I guess I'll play it. I can't promise I'm not gonna mess it up, but yeah, I'll play what I think is like pretty solid, and then I have like other small pieces that I'm still trying to like work out. So I could talk out the lyrics later, but I'll play a piece of it. Okay. If I ever got to love you again, put a gun to my head, I'd say never. 'Cause I never wanna stand and defend the way I acted when we were together. Never will I ever let someone call me their lover while I'm caught up in their every command. Never will I ever never will I ever let someone feed me their lies while I'm eating from the palm of their hand. I mean no disrespect, I wish you all the best. I moved on and now I understand. I settle for no one 'cause I'm the man. There's always like a tongue twister at that line. I was like, I can't say it.
Dude!
Thank you. So again, I have like zero connection to the actual material of the song. I was sort of pulling like a Taylor Swift, like sort of like just imagining myself into a situation, and the way it started, weirdly enough, I was like taking a shower and I thought of the line that I stumbled on, which is like, never will I ever let someone feed me their lies while I'm eating from the palm of their hand. And I was like, oh, that's like a good line for a song. So I kind of like wrote it around just like that one line, weirdly enough. And yeah, I don't know. Different for me. This is like first time I've ever. Well, that's a lie. One of the first times I've tried to write songs before, and it turns out it's pretty hard. Not easy. It's almost like there's like an art to it that So yeah.
Well, it's like really cool that how do you say this? Knowing you and all of the creative ventures, some of the creative ventures, because obviously I didn't know, about this, until you shared it with me. But I knew you were into singing for a little while. I knew you were got back into guitar, over the pandemic, and you had been practicing a couple songs and gotten some ones pretty solidly down, as long as taking on new ones. But like, it's cool, man, because like you like poetry in a lot of ways. I've been told poetry is just, or music, sorry, songs is just poetry with a tune, right? So like, and you are a really good poet, so, and you're taking something that you are good at and you're incorporating something new with it. Like, that's really cool, man. And it's no easy feat, because I don't know how you figured out how all these lyrics kind of like each line, some word rhymes or it goes with like the previous one, and that's difficult in telling a story like that. But it's very, plain and clear story. Someone's heartbroken and hurt. This person did the wrong. I ain't going back, even though it pains me. And it's like, yes, it's a human truth.
Yeah, well, thank you, Steph. I don't know. I feel like the more I've been playing guitar, the more I can like sort of hear the notes, like sort of piece together like notes that go with words. Weirdly enough,
Hmm.
because weirdly enough, like a lot of pop songs have like the same 4 or 5 chords. You know, so a lot of the ones that I actually know, I'm like, oh, like really, it only takes like 4 chords. So it's just a matter of like playing around with those and like playing around with the rhythm. Yeah, so I don't know where it comes from. It's just like just playing around with it for a little bit. Um, and when it comes to like actual songwriting in middle school, what I used to write songs in middle school, but not like to the guitar. What I used to do was I would like co-opt somebody else's song and like write my own lyrics to it. So I used to do that for like I was a pretty big fan of like Kelly Clarkson in like 7th grade. So I
Nice.
would like and she had a pretty like dark album that like nobody talks about. It was like My December. It was like her emo album. She like went she kind of like dropped her record label and she had an emo album that I just like I really liked when I was in middle school and really connected to. So what I would do was I would take like the melodies for that, and I would like write my own songs, using like the same rhythms as like Kelly Clarkson. A little embarrassing, but
Not
yeah,
embarrassing at all, man.
yeah,
Everyone's got like their inspiration, or their start somewhere. Like that's dope. I'm sure
yeah.
Kelly is very grateful. That's like, oh snap, somebody appreciated that album. You know what I mean?
I hope so. Kelly Clarkson, it does not get enough love. It is an underappreciated masterpiece. But anyway, that's how I kind of like started doing songwriting. I used to do it when I was in middle school, just like stealing other people's melodies. And it's kind of cool to like kind of get back into it. It's a muscle I've not really stretched in a while. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, it's really cool, man. Now I guess the some of the hot burning questions I got, like, one, what are some of the other lyrics you may be toying around with for this song? Two, if once this song is done, what's next for the musical styles of Dan? Will there be a follow up song? Are we gonna get a mixtape?
A mixtape.
Are you gonna start rapping, or is it gonna kind of be kind of like this, like Bob Dylan, Taylor Swift, like, which I think really suits you. Yeah, like a
I
Bob
think
Dylan, Taylor Swift.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty. When you said rapping, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just like go for it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. In terms of other lyrics, I've been toying around with. So what I just presented is like first verse and first chorus, and I'm like, where? Crap. How do I add to this story in some meaningful way? Um, so let me see. I have some stuff on a piece of paper. I've been trying to like tinker around with. Um, so I figure like the second, what I'm really debating is like, do I go with the same rhyme scheme as like the first one? Because a lot of the first one started like the rhyme scheme was like it rhymed with the word forever or never or ever, Um, so I was like, do I do that? So it's a little hard to find a word that rhymes every single time, and adds to the story. But I thought the word forever would kind of add to it. So for like the second verse, I don't know the entire thing, but something like, you said forever. Da na 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 na. I don't know what the words are to this part, but forever doesn't mean a thing to someone looking for bigger and better. So something like that. So
Yes.
it's not too much there. And then to add to that, like if I was gonna go with, you said forever, but it doesn't mean anything to somebody who's always looking for bigger and better. I had sort of a chorus lined up where it's like, never will I ever let myself fall for a lover who is fond, who is, I don't know the words of this part. Never will I ever let you hold on. I have so many scribbles right here. I'm like, what am I actually singing here? So there was the first part of the chorus I don't really know the lyrics to, but it's like, never will I ever let you slice open my heart, and then hold on. This is not what I thought it was. Uh, uh, 1 second. Step. I know I had something. I'm like, oh, I wrote it down.
No,
Um,
dude, no worries, no worries. This is great.
okay. I do have. It was on a different page. So never will I ever let myself fall for a lover who never really says what they mean. Never will I ever let someone tell me they love me. Just something something something. Yeah, I can't decipher my own handwriting, but I thought like a cool ending to like this whole chorus. If I was going for like the forever route, would be like uh cause my forever without you it starts today. I don't know. Just playing around with it. So there's that. And then there was one that like I actually like dropped a swear word in. I was like, I don't know if I want this, but it's like it was a chorus where it's like never will I ever let someone stab me in the heart. No, yeah, I gotta find it because it's not like clicking in my head right now. But it's like um, never will I ever let someone like stab me and then like plant the fucking knife in my hand, you know. But I was like, I don't know if I want to like drop a swear in this. It sounds like it's a little aggressive. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm actually gonna do for this stuff because usually like a song structure, it has like at least two verses, one consistent chorus, a bridge, you know, um, after the second chorus, and then usually like another chorus at the end, which is either the same chorus or it's just like a changed up chorus. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do something traditional like that or um I'm sorry. You gotta like take a look at what my dog is doing. The entire time like trying to sing this to you, he's like at my knees, like trying to jump on my lap.
You see? Dogs even appreciate what you got going on, man.
Nah,
It's the whole
I
market.
yeah. Um yeah, so what I guess I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this song. But I think I do want to like keep it up because
Hmm.
I don't know, it came so clear to me the first time I wrote like that section I shared at the beginning. I was like, oh, you know what? I wanna keep it up. So I will figure out an ending for it someday, but um, it's just not clicking into place as coherently as the beginning started. So um,
Well, I think starting is always the hardest part. You know what I mean? Like you already got its legs and it's moving. And you already like your pad of all the lines you have like that. I don't know. I think you got something here, man. I really, really do, and I totally want to buy this single and just jam my face off to it.
well,
Um,
thank you. I
it
was
w-
actually I was your response to it like really made me smile and encourage me, Stefan. Like when I sent it to you, I was just like, oh, here's a small thing we're working on. And you were just like, oh, I've been listening to this for like the past 10 minutes. It just like encouraged me to like, keep moving with it. So I appreciate you just being supportive.
of course, dude. But like for real, Dan, this like we talked a lot in college about and to this day, like it's a story that touches people. Like everyone's gone through some essence of this, be it friendship, relationship, family dynamic, or what have you. So like it all like yeah, man, it's all relevant. That whole coming of age thing, dude. It's like everyone's always figuring that out. I'm rambling, but that's dope stuff. Like is dope.
Thank you.
We should put on the radio.
Uh, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I'm content just working stuff out and sharing it with a small collection of people.
You're very
But
humble and talented.
well,
Humble
thank
and
you, buddy.
talented. You're welcome. Now I have a not a like in the end, whatever. If it's helpful, cool. If not, whatever. If you're willing
Yeah,
to entertain a thought, I'm no songwriter whatsoever, but it seems like it could possibly work. Something like with the idea of forever, right? It'd be forever's a journey. We were supposed to be walking hand in hand. Looks like this is gonna be my line in the sand or something. So I don't
yeah.
know, something.
No, I dig it. I dig it. Let me. I'm gonna take note. I'm gonna give you songwriting credit.
No, no,
But
no, 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 no. This is
um,
all your thing, but like that, I don't know. It just seems like it could. Well, it's probably nothing, but you do in the end, whatever you think
yeah,
with it.
I like it. See, I was trying to find words that like rhymed with man too, because like in the first chorus, like I end it being like, I'm the man. And I was like, oh, that's what I really liked about the first chorus. And I was like, oh, maybe I should like stick to the same chorus and um, the same ending in the first chorus. So I like line in the sand, journey walking hand in hand. I like it, you know.
Nice,
So I dig it stuff.
cool, Holmes.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
I look forward to hearing more music from you. Like obviously this song, but I'm also interested. Like once this comes together, I feel like you're gonna, I don't know. There's something cool when you like accomplish something you set out to, right? Like a new venture, right? You've conquered a new journey, and then it's like I'm gonna dip my toe back in this. So I'm looking forward to what other tracks, this hopefully this select group of cats gets to hear, and possibly more ripples as we go. But
well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just yeah, I have no like serious plans for this. It was just like a fun activity, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll do this instead of like writing the story.
mm,
Um, it seems a little bit more organic to me, and a little less stressful. So, maybe I'll keep it up. I don't know.
ooh, I guess a good last question, Dan. So for people who are interested in songwriting, right? How did you decide like, how did you just go about, like, you know what? I'm just gonna give this a shot, and we'll see what happens. Because like you said, there can be a lot of pressure to be creative, and like, oh, I want to do this. And not saying that you don't have your own pressures in doing it, but how do you kind of quiet those to just like, I know I'm new at this, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it. What advice would you have?
Honestly, I think um, I kind of walked in with a little bit of zero pressure because I'm such a novice. This is not great advice, but I think having sort of like taught myself how to do guitar in the past year and having not really sat down and formally had a lesson on how to like write a song, I kind of one hand it's scary because like I don't know where to start. I don't even know like you get to start to think about it like what is a song? How do you even start that? So it's scary because you don't really have the materials to and the know-how at the beginning, which is where I'm at. But I also think it's a little like freeing, because I'm like, oh, I don't really know what a good song. I know what a good song sounds like, but I don't really know like what goes into it. So I'm just gonna like throw everything in the kitchen sink, and see what sticks. I think with writing, one of the reasons why I have sort of a complicated relationship with like writing the story is that you know I, I mean I went to school reading stories, dissecting stories for like the past 6 years, and while I think that's helpful on one hand, it also like makes you a little bit like too self-aware. Every time you put a word down, you're like thinking it's the worst, because it's not Shakespeare or like Toni Morrison, you know, like,
Mm.
so I guess just like if I'm giving advice, which I don't feel qualified to do, just like try to go in zero pressure, and also like you know your only audience first is like you. You know, you don't have to share anything that sucks. You know, so um, yeah, so that's what I got to say.
Oh, there's some solid words of wisdom, man. And again, truly, truly a good tune. So, guys, keep a lookout for this hot track, Never Will I Ever, by the talented Dan the Man. And we will see you next time right here on
Uh,
Pitch Slap.
it's okay. Stay gold, everyone. Thank you for listening.